So hello everyone and welcome to DC Ultras, your one-stop shop for all news related to DC. And finally, I am back nearly about after 1 week because I intentionally took the time for everyone to finish the Peacemaker season 2 episode 8, or maybe someone who has not watched from season 1 or maybe 2, they have binged the whole thing together. So now I am back with the final episode podcast and with the finale review and breakdown. So let's jump right into the reaction. If you guys are new to our channel, please like, share and subscribe our channel, hit the bell icon, and advance happy Diwali to every Indian and Asian fans out there. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the reaction. So this season was a epic in all and a whole lot of sense. It was basically a building block, and now I expect everyone to get involved in the spoilers and everything, because now the season is over. So obviously the spoilers should be there, and I won't give any spoiler alert, because if you have not watched it yet, that's your loss, not mine. So I will start with the season's 8th episode, that is named as Full Nelson. It was 57 minutes longer. It's a big long episode, but I liked it on the other hand. But I will compare it with season 1's finale, so it felt little lacking behind. But the thing which I felt problematic was James Gunn's overhyping comments regarding this, because he has released till episode 5, and after 6, 7 and 8 he said that there are lots of cameos, so we will not giving that out. But we should have already seen that coming, that as it's a series which is already being shot before Superman, so maybe they would have not given any huge out of the box cameos or stars or characters out there, because that won't be a very feasible thing. If Superman by chance fails, then that will cost them a huge amount of penny and money. So that's in order to keep the loss in check, they have played safe. But Lex Luthor's reveal in episode 6 was a huge one. After all the characters from Superman, mainly Otis and other people, they came along with the defense secretary from the movie Superman and Rick Flag. Those were huge reveals anyway. But if you expected Blue Beetle maybe, or Booster Gold, or maybe Batman, or maybe mention of Flash or Wonder Woman, so that is not going to happen. And obviously Flash is not coming right now, because we have seen the Quantum Unfolding Chamber story unfolds with Peacemaker. So Peacemaker is the person here who is controlling right now the DCU multiverse. So basically, if I say from that perspective, this season feels like the origin story of DC's multiverse, which will be our original take on the Crisis of Infinite Earth. And we have already seen in episode 7 that it was Earth X. So definitely they are inspired from the Crisis of Infinite Earth and Crisis on Earth X storyline, and that is what they are doing right now. And on the other hand, we see at the end of this episode that a Salvation Run, there was a comic book series of Salvation Run where a distinct planet or maybe a dimension is used by Amanda Waller and all the Argus people to place all the metahumans where they used to follow, where they used to train. And we have two gangs, one by Joker gang, one by Lex Luthor. But on the other hand, we see that down the road, that dimension or planet that is called Salvation is then got captured by the new gods, and it became a war world of Darkseid, where Darkseid used to train his alien army in order to invade the other world like Earth. So that's a huge building block coming up. So it definitely gives you kind of the reminiscence and the importance of this story, though they have not revealed a lot in the last episode. It was kind of a epilogue after the season finale. Season finale felt most likely episode 7, and then we see this epilogue, and where we see that the story will continue now to Man of Tomorrow, where we will see that this Salvation is the Earth where Peacemaker is locked, and Keith is also alive in Earth X, and he can use the Quantum Unfolding Chamber to come back to haunt these versions of Peacemaker. And whether Peacemaker can make it out, and who are the creatures and everything present, as we heard the sound of creatures at the background of the planet Salvation. Who are they? Was it Gorilla Grodd? Was it Brainiac? Was it Darkseid Army? So we have to follow that in the Man of Tomorrow storyline. Before that, we will have the non-James Gunn project coming out in order to build this up, and James Gunn already mentioned that Lanterns season 1 will be heavily connected to the Salvation storyline. Along with that, Lex Luthor will be already, we have seen how he is involved from prison with Rick Flaxinian and Argus with this quantum unfolding chambers and black hole. And on the other hand, we see that Clayface was also coming up, and we can see that there can be a major cameo where we see someone and it will not be that person or that character, it will be Clayface. That's my gut feeling. I think down the road maybe someone is playing Mole here. Maybe Rick Flag can be that person. Maybe Rick Flag is not the Rick Flag which we have seen in the Creature Commander, because the Creature Commanders Rick Flag don't have any problem with the meta-humans, but right now he also don't have any problem with meta-human specifically, but he has a plan for meta-human criminal. Maybe it was all made up in his mind in order to just give an excuse to put Peacemaker there in the Salvation jail, what they have mentioned. But yeah, that is what I am hoping for, or my theories or calculations are. And on the other hand, we also have another movie coming out this season, that is Alien Earth story, that is none other than Supergirl, another cameo which we have already seen in Superman. So the DCU is perfectly poised and I think perfectly settled and well written and well coordinated among each other. Every story feels similar to each other, tonal quality, there is no tonal shift from Creature Commando to Superman to Peacemaker. Yeah, that can be jarring sometimes, but if you see the overall story arc and everything, the things are a little bit serious on the Peacemaker. It's R-rated. In Superman it's more funk rocky, but then on the overall the thing is same, and as they have not revealed that much huge cameos, so it's not necessary for everyone to see Peacemaker in order to go to watch Man of Tomorrow. They can go directly after watching Superman. That Salvation run storyline can be given as a highlight or a background recap with a dialogue in order to explain like what happened to Peacemaker after Peacemaker season 2. So yeah, the thing which was mainly focusing on this season was the season's quantum unfolding chamber and the Artex, where they have went in order to find a better life for themselves or himself, Peacemaker, but later on found that it's an isolated universe where Nazis and won the war and they are now dominant and no people of color are like allowed here. So he found out that whatever is like thought to be a good distinct future from away is not that the case when they got inside. And apart from that, if we go inside the like season more deep, we see few different dimensions when Argus people actually opened all the doors, all the other 98 doors, 99 doors which they found, and one of them was a universe of Imp, and that was a very brutal universe, and I completely love the VFX there and the way I think Boobies got killed there, and Films and Freddy was very much pathetically guilted for that because he thought that maybe for him Booby had died. But on the other hand, we have seen another universe where we have seen the deceased character. This is, I think, that this character, like the Skull Spider, that universe I think is on the other hand maybe the Zack Snyder universe, if I'm not wrong, because if you see the aesthetic of that universe, it looks very similar to Zack Snyder's Justice League and that aesthetics. Maybe the Darkseid's War World has captured this universe and now this universe is alienified with all these creatures and everything. That's my that's my theory that maybe Zack Snyder's Justice League will someday get completed and we will see maybe a version of that in Netflix or maybe in other places maybe. So here we will see that finally Superman will lost after like Lois dies. He will get in control of Darkseid, what we have seen in the epilogue of the Zack Snyder Justice League, and then Darkseid will take control of that universe and that dimension, and now they have turned the human skulls or the humans into giant creature like a army of the universe, and this is what the amalgamation of human and the spiders and everything, aliens. So that is one universe, and another apart from that, Sasha Bordox also went into another universe, and I think that universe was the universe of deceased people, and that is also a huge reference to DC Comics Deceased, which is very important. And moreover, the most importantly, the thing which is being referenced here is the Darkseid's appearance. So it's already giving us the hints of Darkseid's presence in in the DCU. He is down the corner, maybe in some way or other he will be coming to us very soon. But if we focused in the overall story arc of the last episode, we see different cameos and different like from the Lex Luthor's team and from Argus and from different universe. But the most important thing which we have seen here is the storyline of Peacemaker, how he has come back. Like he was being like Adebayo was the one who convinced first Vigilante to use his money in order to get bailed, like in order to bail Peacemaker, which he was not like accepting also himself, because he thought that whatever or with whomever he has a connection, they used to die. But then we found out that that's not the case. Finally Adebayo also motivated Peacemaker to believe that he is a person with good heart and he has something which is very important for him also to understand, and he is a people's friend, and he is someone who is responsible for making this team, and he is very important part of this universe. So that is what I am very much interested to see, and we have seen in this last episode now how the way they have talked with each other, and the way they have walked around, and they got bailed finally, and he was kind of living, like going to a perfect life, living the life he always dreamt of. But then suddenly Peacemaker was being abducted by Argus, and he was being sent there as a human, like whatever they say, experimental guinea pig, because Argus was already in search of different doors, and they have opened it. One door opened to the same black hole where his Superman has led that character of that is Hammer of Boravia, that is the alternate version of Superman himself, the cloning version of Superman, into that same black hole. That universe is also present there. We have seen that. Another universe we have seen like the universe of black hole. Then we have seen the universe of Imp, and also we have seen the universe of Deceased, and finally we have seen other doors which are also not being unlocked, and one universe is maybe the potential Zack Snyder Justice League universe, that is the Nightmare timeline. And then we have seen finally they have found out the perfect world which they were looking at, that is the Salvation Earth. And then they have made the plans, and they have abducted Peacemaker after he was being freed from the jail, because they think that he has already volunteered. That is what they have forced to write in the in the memorandum which they have produced in front of judge as a proof that yeah, Peacemaker is what will I say, is volunteering us in order to stay in the universe where there is no other human, but he is volunteering, and they got a forgery of his signature in order to prove that yeah, he is going there, and he will be staying as a first meta-human what will I say, inmates. And then whatever other meta-human criminals we caught from Arkham and other places who used to flee from there, and they used to do the prison break, and they also used to cause the harms to the society and the person of maybe Arkham or Gotham or Metropolis, they should not be allowed, and they should be sent to this distant class so that they can be kept away from the human in order to keep a safety. And we see there on the other hand that Checkmate was also formed genuinely, as the people who were not in favor of this decision of Rick Flag has quitted Argus' job, that is Clemson Fury and also this character of Sasha Bordox, and they together form the Checkmate, where along with the team of 11th Street Kid, where they worked as a private investigation firm in order to help people, and in order to like open the secrets of this Argus plan to the world, so that Argus can never succeed in sending the innocent criminals to a world where nothing is like known to them. So that is the two big reveal at the end of the season, and that is the big building block which we have seen in this episode. So I am totally like in it, and going to go gaga about the episode coming up. Maybe I think the season 4 will 3 we will not get, but down the road we will see the season of Checkmate season 1 maybe, if I am not wrong, and definitely Man of Tomorrow will be the continuation of the storyline. So that is what we have seen in this episode, and all the spoilers and everything, the storyline where it ended, and it's ended when the Peacemaker actually tried to come back from the Salvation Arc, but the door was closed, and they have a plan now. The confrontation chamber for the Salvation Arc will be closed at any point, any place of time, by using the reactor which they have, and they will send only the criminals and then lock the doors in order that the criminal can never find the door and can never come back to the earth. So that's the ending of the season. I think the season was very good on a all over note. Season 6, episode 6 and 7 were fantastic. Episode 8 was little bit less funnier because they have promised a huge amount of cameos, but only there was cameos of big bands, rock bands and Shazam, Foxy Shazam and everything. So yeah, on an overall stream, like if they have shown maybe Blue Beetle, Green Lantern or someone, then at least name drop them, then it would have been made be a huge round of like chattering in the internet. But overall, if you compare to the first season's cameo, that is a whole Justice League, it will always feel flattering. But at the start of the season, we have seen the Justice Gang people, we have seen other characters also. So overall, I will say this is a good season, season 2, and I will give a thumbs up and a perfect season rating of 4.5 out of 5. So it will be definitely recommended and watchable and entertaining, because the first episodes were very much little in like it was not boring at all. It was low, like small in size, 30 minutes episode, and also a huge amount of multiverse stories there. So for checking the DCU's multiverse origin, please check Peacemaker. That's my honest review, and the podcast ends here with the breakdown and everything. So let me know on the comment section your thought. Until next time, we will be meeting again in this channel with other reaction. Until that, hashtag DC Ultras.